smoke everything in clear terms, unambiguously.
ये जो कम्युनिकेशंस के मैटर जो आम लोग सबको पता है क्या हुआ कम्युनिकेशंस कैसे गेम खेला है स्पेशली इन इंडिया ये पाकिस्तान के बीच कोई बॉर्डर ही नहीं है बॉर्डर कौन सा इंडिया तो वो तो फायदा मुझे नहीं
मैम पॉज कर दें
Last class we have discussed the chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
For chapter 1 I have made some notes and questions, also some case. So after reading all this chapter, just I write the gist of this chapter in notes. So it will help you to, when you see the notes, you will see that at a glance. What is the most important and key part of this chapter? Because I have already uploaded the book. Book is a very vast, so you have very short of time. That's why I don't bother you. So let's go for it. In chapter 1, we have go through this slide. The note is like this, which I have uploaded in the ERP. In notes, what we see? We see that we talk about the globalization, there is a definition of globalization, the basic of what is the multinational cooperation, what is the transnational cooperation. In globalization, I already have discussed in the previous class, globalization means the crossing the boundary. We think that the whole world is equally treat the whole world, it's a global village, we treat the whole world as a global village. Globalization is the word used to describe growing interdependence. The interdependence is growing around the world. This is known as the globalization. We are dependent with each other for our many things, our product, our services, and our economy. Everything are interdependent with each other. Nowadays, if there is any crisis is happening in any part of the world, it will affect you, whether you are doing international business or not. When the Ukraine war is happening, that time the crisis of the world is all over the world, the transportation cost is high. Even the food is producing locally, the price of the food is also increased. Why? Because the fertilizer we use, we need to bring it from foreign country. Hello. ক্লাসে আছে আপনারা প্রোডাক্ট আরেকটু নিতে পারছেন সমস্যা আমরা যখন ধরে ফাইল সেটে কাজ করব ঠিক আছে আমরা অনেক সময় কিছু করছি না ওকে থ্যাংক ইউ গ্লোবালাইজেশন ইজ দ্য অনেক ওকিল অনেক ফোনটা আমরা গ্লোবালাইজেশন is the word used for describe growing interdependence of the world, economic, culture, population, everything. After 90s, interdependence will increase. After 90s, interdependence has increases. After multinational, what do you understand by the globalization? Globalization has two form here. One is the multinational, another one is the transition. What is the multinational? When a company operate in more than one country, that is known as MNC. And what is the transitional? Transnational corporation is enterprise involved in the international production goods and services, foreign investment, Transactional cooperation is an enterprise involved with the international production goods and services for an investment income assessment is more than one company. There is a very good example of any of the company which is operating overseas. It is also known as offshore. What does it mean? One of the company is make its factory or situated its factories to the production of or it is invested in another company like the Honda. Honda is make is invested in Malaysia, so making the products. In case of the Japanese product, Sony products are assembled in somewhere else of beside Japan. This is the one of the example of transnational cooperation. Because of the cost effectiveness, in case of the labor, or in case of the availability of land, cheaper land labor. Therefore, that type of thing, the foreign investment the company do for producing the good in most cost-effective manner. We have already discussed the 5 core function or core of HRM. What are the goal of HRM? Attract people, hire people. I have already discussed in the last class, so I don't go for it again. Why culture is important for HRM? Culture also provides an information of control mechanism. When you know the culture of not so many people, you can conclude that. What is the basic of your upbringing? So when I know the culture, it's easy for me to access you and I can give you the facility which will be according to your requirement. If I don't know your culture, I will give you lots of facility, but it will not attract you. Or I will give you some work which you think it is burden for you. Because of culture. What?
Or it will not be receivable for
receivable for your part because you think that this is not my cup of tea actually. So knowing culture is very important for human resource management part because if you can know the culture, you can motivate people, you can attract people, you can retain people, you can understand people, and it is easy to work with them. How we can manage the culture? Cultural management is the process of creating and maintaining a company culture aside from managing HR process. They now need to track activities, productivity to improve the process. Application like association management software, directly enable HR professional to with their work. HR technology provide lead to their better decision. Here, other way to technology transfer the field of human resource management. How technology help you? Technology can give you all the record, all the track record of your work, so that if anything is happening, you can check in this situation what I done previously. And from that information, you can go further. Already you have discussed all these things in last class, employee engagement, all this stuff is already discussed. Because we have a very short of time for midterm examination, because if the situation is going in like, if the situation is not stable, so I will go a little bit fast. I will think that I will cover some chapter from final. I don't know what will happen. So based on the uncertainty, I am going a little bit fast. Otherwise, I will go slowly. So all these notes I will make for you for make your journey more easy, because we don't have any time to discussion.
Or we need to just read it and
Just to clear our concepts.
Everything I have done in important. আজকে একজন আমাকে রিকোয়েস্ট করেছে পুরো ক্লাস টেক ইংলিশে বলতে, আমি প্রথমে এসে একটু বাংলায় কথা বলছিলাম, সামান দিয়ে দেওয়া হয়। So it doesn't feel offensive, তাই আমি ইংলিশে বলছি, কারণ when I go to the parlor, the people are speaking in Chakma language, I thought that they are so আমি মনে করি ইংলিশটা দিতে যাচ্ছি না, তাই না? মনে হয় আমার উপর বিরক্ত হবে না।
No, I am comfortable with Bengali as well, but I just requested
No issue.
Just wanted to tell.
They understand English, so it is not a
No, they are all educated.
এক মাস পরে উনি বাংলা করবে অসুবিধা না আমার ট্রেনার করা ছিল
Yeah.
He's from Punjab, so he doesn't know even Urdu. So his training is little bit difficult.
আমরা যেগুলো বাংলা
I speak
তুমি
Urdu.
যেগুলো জানতে চাই বলে দেই উনি ওগুলোকে উর্দুতে ওইভাবে সাজায় না সাজায় নিয়ে ওইটাকে উনি কপ করে
ওনার একমাত্র ট্রান্সলেটর আছেন ক্যাপ্টেন জিতনের ট্রান্সলেটর
He's also teaching me Bangla.
He knows Urdu, I also understand Urdu.
Yes.
He was a fan of, you were also a fan of Pakistan drama, all of us.
Yes.
So these are the questions which I made from this chapter. Very small question answer. What is globalization? After getting the how did the globalization get popular in early 90s? Define multinational, tech list of transnational cooperation, despite my goal of HRM, why attracting right people is essential in HRM. While I talk to you, it is in a class.
Are these the
short
multiple choice questions?
না শর্ট নোট
Short question.
শর্ট কোশ্চেন থাকবে
These are the related questions which was from the chapters, and these are the analytical questions.
Like,
Analytical question is help you to analyze the situation and it will help you better. So analytical question, I should in case of analytical question, it was wise I didn't give the answer, but still I gave you the answer. This analytical question is for you to analyze the situation, to analyze the question so that your analytical ability will increase. But still I give you the answer because of the situation. Otherwise, I will practice here, practice with you here, and you will answer. I will discuss and then we will make it better. This is for chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
After, just for now, I will discuss one case and will orally discuss it, orally give you feedback to me, everything is fair enough. There is one case, multinational companies named McDonald's, all know about it. McDonald's is a well-known multinational corporation with the operation in various countries around the world. In the home country in the United States, but it operates in numerous other nations. Case scenario, McDonald's headquartered in the United States, expanded in fast food restaurant chain to countries like Japan, India, Brazil. In each of these countries, they adopted their menu to suit local taste and cultural preference. They did it. In India, when they are going to India, they will make veg burger. For example, in India, they introduced vegetarian, non-beef option for the respect of cultural norms. In India, they didn't sell the beef burger because respecting their norms. In Japan, they introduced a range of unique menu items tailored to Japanese taste. But tailored to Japanese are not like that much saucy type of food which we are like mostly. Key takeaway: McDonald's is a multinational company operates in multiple countries, India, Japan, Brazil, etc. While maintaining its headquarters in the United States, it has successfully adopted its business strategy to accommodate the local preference, illustrating the importance of understanding cultural diversity in international market. Now the question is, why distinguish McDonald's is a multinational company? কিভাবে আপনি distinguish বা different করতে পারেন না? McDonald's is a multinational company. How you can differ McDonald's from other multinational? What are their differentiation? It was happening. এখানে কিন্তু অলরেডি বলা আছে অলরেডি within the case. They have thought people culture. They are thought people taste and preference. They consider this. They make them, they accommodate them with the culture of the particular country. Although they have a basic taste and basic menu, basic all this thing, recipe, but still they, when they go to the different country, they will accommodate them according to the country's culture, taste and preference. It also make McDonald's differ from others. How does McDonald's adopt a business strategy in local preference in different countries? All the answer is here. After just they discuss the significant understand cultural diversity. They understand the cultural diversity very well in international market. using an McDonald's example. Question answer গুলো এখানে আছে। McDonald's is আমি যেটা বলছি ওটা একটু ছেড়ে দেওয়া আছে। McDonald's is considered as a multinational corporation because it's operating in multiple countries while maintaining headquarters in the United States. It meets the criteria of business operation in countries other than home country. ও home country নিয়ে রিজেক্ট ছিল না যেটা বলছে। ও ইউএসএ তে যেটা করেছে কালচার টু কালচার সে কিন্তু নিজেকে চেঞ্জ করে ফেলেছে। He has changed himself according to the preference of the expatriate country. Country requirement he changed. Generate the substantial option of its revenue outside the United States. That's why ওর সবচেয়ে বড় রেভিনিউ আসে কিন্তু ইউনাইটেড স্টেটের বাইরে। Second question is how does McDonald's adopt in business strategy to cater a local preference in different countries? McDonald's adopt in business strategy customize করেছে in various countries in respect to the local taste, preference, local norms. For instance, in India they offer a vegetarian non-meat option, while in Japan they introduce unique menu item tailored to Japanese preference. Tailor মানে কি? Tailor মানে কাটছাট করা। টেলাররা কি করে জামা কাটছাট করে আমার মতো করে শেপ করবে। সেরকম ওরা জাপানের টেস্ট অনুযায়ী কিছু স্পাইসেস ড্রপ করেছে, কিছু টেস্ট অ্যাড করেছে। As per the requirement of the Japanese taste, they have dropped some spices and they add some spices which is popular in Japan. That's why make the food preferable to the Japanese people. Okay. Understanding the cultural diversity is crucial for international market. McDonald's serves as an example of how a company can successfully expand globally by recognizing, adapting, and cultural differences. These approaches have built a stronger connection with the local consumer and ensure business sustainability in diverse market. So, when they bring up this strong relationship, they have sustained in that particular country for a long period of time because they thought that they are not out of the box. For example, when Japanese food is come here, sushi is still not that much popular like KFC, like the other food, other Burger King. Why? Sushi has a particular taste and preference, which they will change according to our taste. This is very light. Like when I eat sushi, I didn't like because it's very less spicy. They make it such a light. This is not go with our taste. This is not go with our taste. Still sushi. Some people tell that sushi is a bit sophisticated. So make me feel sophisticated. Sometimes you can eat it. Feel that I'm a posh person because I don't like
sauces.
different sauces they have. It's not go with our. Some people like it, but most of the regular people don't go. But when you thought that I need to be little bit behave with some posh behavior, some status symbol, you can go for sushi.
But Bengali cuisine is very spicy.
Yes, we like the spices.
Punjabi and Bengali food are almost similar according to the spices.
I have one question. How can you eat biryani at the breakfast time?
Biryani at the breakfast, you don't eat biryani at the breakfast.
We can eat break all the time biryani. It's lunch, dinner. In a week, how many times you eat biryani?
I think once a week,
Once a week.
once a fortnight. It depends. It is not usually used. Like fish is used here, dairy are mostly used.
Yes.
But biryani is famous. I will bring some days.
But in your serial father also they eat biryani.
No, biryani.
There is another example of transitional corporation cases today. This is 90. 90 has all their factories in offshore. So, character cases study আছে আপনাদের প্রেফার করতে। তো এরকম কেস আসতে পারে। তো এটা হলো। এখন চ্যাপ্টার 2 তে চলে যাচ্ছি।
Chapter 1 finishes.
Already I discussed chapter 1 last week.
Yes. Now chapter 2.
Chapter 2. I go little bit slow. Chapter 2 take from already ready. I am already prepared for chapter 2. And keep it. শুধু আমার কেসটা আমার পড়া হয় না, I didn't prepare the case. The notes, question, answer, everything is done. Only I left that is case studies. I like to I like to give case because case is open your mind. Case can help you to see what are the implication of your theories. Some people think why I have studied this human society is so much boring. What is the benefit of these theories? Case will open your eyes on that. That's why I used to write case most of my courses. Chapter 2, Fundamental of Strategic HRM. What is strategy? Strategy is the tactics for the organization which organization need to compete in the world. There is a two type of, in case of HRM, they need to deal with the two type of strategy. One is the organizational strategy represented. Another one is the employee perspective strategy which represent advocated from the employee perspective. Strategic HRM provide a clear connection between the organization goal and the activities of employee. Every organization has some goals. How organization goal will be accommodated with the employee performance or employee engagement, that is the role of the HRM here. Because the strategy you are now like to take, without your human resource, without your human force, you can't implement it, you can't go further. এটা তো ঠিক যে আমার যে স্ট্র্যাটেজিগুলো আছে I can go further without the help of my human resource or without my employees. If I take a strategy, if my employees are not involved, are not engaged, the strategy will not succeed. So আমি স্ট্র্যাটেজিটা দিয়ে দেব, অর্গানাইজেশন স্ট্র্যাটেজিটা আছে সেটার সাথে কি করে অ্যালাইন করবে এইচআর স্ট্র্যাটেজিগুলোকে, সেটা যেমন দেখেন আমি एग्जांपलটা দেই যে আমাদের প্রত্যেকের ক্ষেত্রে হচ্ছে কেপিআই দেওয়া হয়। KPI গুলো দেখবেন যে ওই যে অর্গানাইজেশন গোল আছে তার উপর নির্ভর করে তৈরি করা। In case of every organization there are some strategy or goal. Based on this strategy and goal, the organization by the human resource department make the KPI for the people. So then when the particular person fulfill the KPI, we will hit the goal of the organization. Key performance indicator. All of your key performance indicator will be unearthed from your strategy. Okay.
Basically, can we say KPIs are a part of strategy?
Strategy. From your strategy, KPI is there. The HRM function already you have now, staffing, recruitment and selection go with this, training and development, motivation, there are some tools and techniques, and maintenance. Motivation and there is lots of theories in case of motivation. We will not discuss this here because already some of you will already study motivation theories in the encouragement, principle of management. I will basically discuss now here two theory only. One is the Harvard's two-factor theory. There is a man named Harvard. He said there is two types of need among the employee. One is the maintenance factors, another is the motivational factor. What is the maintenance factor? Maintenance factor is those factors without this no people will like to work. If absence of these factors make people dissatisfied. Presence of these factors never make people satisfied. Why? Because when I start working within any organization, it is in my mind that I get my salary. I get the basic environment which is required to do my job properly. The company need to ensure the health and safety issues of mine. Without this, I cannot work. These factors are the maintenance factor for the organization, which the organization have to maintain for not making their employee dissatisfied. This factor is not motivating, this factor is not satisfying, because if I start working, this is my basic requirement. What are the motivational factors then? Motivational factors are the factors which help people to motivate and feel people more satisfaction regarding their job. What is this? Better competitive compensation packages, better performance appraisal management, so that when I work properly or work accurately, I can get my promotion, feel of achievement, feel of recognition. These are the things which motivate us. These are the motivational factors as per the Harvard's two-factor theory. Another theory, very popular theory in management, that is the Maslow's hierarchy of need theory. All of you know that this theory is applicable in your personal life also. If you can relate it easily. In case of Maslow's hierarchy of need theory, there is a 5 type of theory. There is a 5 factors. One factor is what? You have a big background now? You need to tell. Say.
I can't remember. Need to read.
Maslow's hierarchy of need theory.
First one is basic needs.
Basic needs, then
Then
social and
social
and safety needs. Then
Then
social belonging needs. Social belonging needs. Then
self-awareness.
self-awareness or self-esteem needs. Then
Then
self-actualization. These are the 5 needs which people, these are the 5 needs which are motivate people. What are the basic needs? Food, clothes, shelter. Some people work for these needs. If you think, how come? One,
Slogan of people's mind, food, cloth, and shelter.
food, clothes, shelter. Some people work for this. If they getting this, they will motivate it. The best example of this in case of our country is the R&D factories female worker. They basically work for food, cloth, shelter. R&D has given an opportunity to our unskilled female worker a recognition. They can earn their own food by doing job over there. Whatever it is. When people, these needs are fulfilled, people are no other than motivated by food, cloth, shelter. 20 years back, when the R&D sector is growing or blooming, that time the female worker is very much enthusiastic regarding their own. That time the understanding is not there because their basic need, there is a crisis of food in Bangladesh. We now recover this, all of us, the basic food needs are fulfilled somehow. সবার বাচ্চারা স্কুলে যাচ্ছে, সবারই বেসিক খাবার দাবার আছে, এখন কিন্তু এটাকে আপনি মোটিভেট করতে পারছেন না। আপনি কিন্তু ঠিক 30 বছর বা 35 years back you can hire people on the basic, giving them food, ওই যে জমিতে কাজ করতে যারা ওই যে আমরা বলি যে কাজ করে, হ্যাঁ, এখন never find anyone like this because this is the fulfill all. When a need is fulfilled, this is no longer their motivational factor. No, she's needed second level যেতে দেখেন, that time he asks for the safety needs. যে আমার সেফটি, হেলথ, আমার সেফটি কি, কাজের ক্ষেত্রে আমার সেফটি কি, আমি যেখানে কাজ করছি আমার if I have a growth incident, what is my compensation, এই ইস্যুগুলোর জন্য তখন এগুলো যদি দেয়, he or she will be motivated. After that it is fulfilled, মানুষ কাজ করে সোশ্যাল বিলঙ্গিংসের জন্য, ওটা হচ্ছে থার্ড স্টেজ। অনেকে নিড কিন্তু অনেককে মোটিভেট করার জন্য অনেক লেভেলের জবের জন্য কিন্তু ফার্স্ট সেকেন্ডে দিয়ে আপনি মোটিভেট করতে পারেন। সোশ্যাল বিলঙ্গিং নিডসের জন্য অনেকে কাজ করে থাকে যে আমার একটা নেটওয়ার্ক হবে, I have some friends and families, some friends, colleagues to whom I can share. আমি অল দ্য টাইম বাসায় বসে থেকে I didn't talk with anyone, আমি ডিসকাস করতে পারি না। সোশ্যাল বিলঙ্গিংনেসের জন্য অনেক কাজ করে থাকে। After that is the self esteem. আমার একটা স্ট্যাটাস লাগে, আমার একটা প্রেস্টিজ, আমার একটা স্ট্যাটাস লাগে, আমার একটা প্রেস্টিজ লাগে, আমি অন্যের উপরে নির্ভর করে খাই। আমার সেলফ এস্টিমে it hurt my self esteem so that I can work for that I can earn my own money, I have a status, I have a tag, so I have an identity. People will don't say that he is that, she is
Managing director.
no, she is not managing director, she is an influencer. Somehow my identity is created by my own, not the managing director. My identity is created until unless I am working.
Somebody can be found by a person, ordinary person, who can be managing director.
Management is it, but self-esteem is that need which give you the identity. People work for their identity, people people work for their status, people work for their self needed, self-satisfaction. After all my need is fulfilled, I have the car, I have the status, I have the money, I have all this thing. Then there is one need is left, there is the self-actualization need. Very less number of people has go to that level. আমরা সবাই ওই স্ট্যাটাস সেলফ এস্টিমে যে আমরা হ্যাপি আমরা করতে চাই না, ওরকম খুব কম মানুষই পাবে যারা they get everything, they have the status, they have the money, they have the power, they have this everything, but still they work. How, why and why they are working?
They want more and more.
No, more and more, no. All is in self-esteem is fulfilled. They think that I need to give back something to the society. That is my saying. I have this knowledge. I can utilize this knowledge for my society, for my people. That is my self-actualization. Like Dr. Muhammad is Nobel laureate. They get the physics professor Nobel Prize class niche. Bolami এখন class niche আমার Nobel Prize দরকার. These people are the specifically work for their self-actualization. They don't bother about the recognition, they don't bother about the status, because they think that they have something which society needs. So they are working. That's why that time their physics teacher has won the Nobel Prize. He said that after finishing my class I will talk with you. So motivation এর জন্য এই জিনিসগুলোকে আমাদের মাথায় রাখতে হবে, এগুলো দিয়ে আমরা এমপ্লয়িদেরকে মোটিভেট করতে পারি। Maintenance technically, how can I maintain the people? When I make my people motivated, they will maintain and retain করতে পারবো। Then I can retain them. How can my people are working properly on it? Because controlling এর একটা ফাংশন আমরা বলে দিই। আমি আপনাকে প্ল্যান করে দিচ্ছি, I have made your plan, I have made you organize, I have given you the leadership, I have given you lead, everything, I give you motivation. Now I need to maintain যে আমি যেটা চাচ্ছি, আমি যে লেভেলে আমার প্রোডাক্টিভিটি চাচ্ছি ওটা আমি পাচ্ছি না, এই জন্য need to maintain. সব ছেড়ে দিলে হবে না, সব এম্পাওয়ার করে দিলে সব সময় হয় না, you need to check and balance. Staffing এখানে বলে দিয়েছে strategic human resource planning match prospect skill the company strategy. Staffingটা আমি এভাবে করব যে আমার স্ট্র্যাটেজি যে ছিল সেই নিজের সাথে ফুলফিল করছি। The strategic human resource planning match the prospect skill the company strategy. আমার কোম্পানি স্ট্র্যাটেজি যদি হয় নাম্বার 1 কোম্পানি, আমি ধরেন একটা আইটি সেক্টরে আছি, আমার এখানে কি ধরনের এমপ্লয়ি দরকার? হাই স্কিল সফিস্টিকেটেড এমপ্লয়ি আইডি। আমি বলছি যে আমি শুধুমাত্র আইটি সেক্টরে আসছি না, আমি বেস্ট হব, তাহলে আমাকে সব অ্যাকোয়ার করতে হবে, বেস্ট মাথাগুলোকে নিয়ে আসতে হবে। সো আই নিড টু অ্যাকোয়ার অর হায়ার দ্য বেস্ট পিপল ইন দ্য আইটি ইন্ডাস্ট্রি সো দ্যাট দ্য স্কিল ম্যাচ উইথ মাই স্ট্র্যাটেজি নিড। Recruiting use accurate job description to obtain appropriate job description টা accurate হতে হবে। আমি এই জব আপনার কাছ থেকে চাচ্ছি, আপনি জব ম্যাচ করে আসেন, আপনি এই কাজগুলো পারবেন। তারপর তো আমি ইন্টারভিউ নেওয়ার সময় আবার ম্যাচ করব। কিন্তু যদি আমি জব ডেসক্রিপশন প্রপারলি না দিই, সবাই অ্যাপ্লাই করলো যারা ডিগ্রি আছে কিন্তু এই জব সে পারে না, এই জিনিসটা তো আমার লাভ নেই। সো use accurate job description to obtain an appropriate pool of application. Why it is important? Because through the job description you can send the message to your candidate that this is the requirement for my job. If you can fulfill this requirement, only you can apply for it. Selection, clean out the pool of application, find out the best. Then I go for that screening test and all these things, and best candidate I will be select. I will select the best candidate. Staffing has focused the most changes in HR department within the past 30 years on any changes are needed. HRM function training and development, orientation. প্রথমে যে ট্রেনিংটা দিতে হবে যখন an employee enter to your organization, this is orientation. Teach the rules, regulation, goals, culture of the company. Employee training help employee to acquire better skill for the job. Employee development, prepare employee for the future position in the company. Organization development, help employee to develop the company changing strategic direction. Career development, provide necessary information assessment in helping employee to realize career goal. আমি যে ডেভেলপমেন্ট আমি অনেক সময় অনেকে দেখবেন বিরক্ত হচ্ছে যে এত ট্রেনিং দেয়, এত অ্যাপ্রাইজাল কেন বিরক্ত লাগে না কিন্তু যদি আমি এই জিনিসটা বলতে পারি ইট উইল হেল্প ইউ টু মেক ইউর অ্যাচিভ ইউর ক্যারিয়ার গোল তখন কিন্তু আমার বিরক্ত লাগে enthusiasm নিয়ে কাজ করব what I say to them that sometimes we feel very much bored or irritated if our company giving training and all that and pushing us that the performance appraisal all the things are shaping that they make us irritated but if they convey us or convince us that these things are for our career development or help us to achieve our career goal, then we have enthusiasm to do the training. Isn't it? That's the goal is to have competent, adapted motivation. Theories job is already motivation অনেকগুলো theories আপনাদেরকে বলেছি আরো অনেক theories আছে আমি ওগুলোতে গেলাম এই দুইটা theory most popular theory তাই ডিসকাস করি theories and job business environment well construct job factor heavily in employee performance appraisal standard for each employee must provide feedback reward and compensation দিতে পারি must be linked between compensation and performance এর compensation এর লিঙ্ক না থাকলে না খুব খারাপ লাগে আপনারা জানেন না আমি খুব ভালো পারফর্ম করলাম আরেকজন মোটামুটি পারফর্ম আমার ইনক্রিমেন্ট আর তার ইনক্রিমেন্ট সমান হলে কিন্তু ভালো লাগে এটা কিন্তু হচ্ছে না এইটাতে কিন্তু বলা হচ্ছে কি there should be some fair discrimination এই কথাটা জানেন sometimes discrimination is fair আমরা বলি না ডিসক্রিমিনেশন করা উচিত না কিন্তু sometimes you have to do discrimination the people who are working hard who are dedicated whose performance is better than same skill people you have to give him more this is the fair distribution fair discrimination for in this sense because his productivity and our productivity or his productivity is not same although they have the same skill same education background সে ডেডিকেশনটা সেম দেখেন সে পারফরম্যান্স সেম করে না যদি এটা না করতে পারে মানুষ কিন্তু অনেক বেশি ডিসস্যাটিসফ্যাকশন ডিপ্রেশন এনজাইটি এর মধ্যে তখন ক্রিয়েট হয় প্রয়োজন পড়ে sometimes you need to do some fair discrimination who are dedicated to their work who are very much competent to their work we need to give them extra privilege or preference
I think local here, horses and donkeys cannot stand together. Horses and donkeys cannot stand together.
yes
You have to differentiate between.
what I said you and me has the same skill same knowledge same expertise but there is a difference where is the difference is my performance my dedication my commitment to the organization is different than you and so you have to pay me more
That is why what it is.
Sunday
Horses and donkeys cannot stand together.
আপনার পারফর্ম কেরি করে
performance employee benefits should coordinate pay for performance
Basically, it was a joke. Horses and donkeys cannot stand together.
the maintenance safety and health আপনাকে মেইনটেইন করতে হবে caring for employee well-being for the effect of their performance communication employee relation keep employee well informed of company doing provide means of very frustration যাতে তারা ফ্রাস্ট্রেশনটা job loyalty has declined over the past year যদি এটা আপনি না করতে পারেন আপনার কিন্তু job loyalty-টা decline করবে over the period of time এটা আমরা নেক্সট ক্লাসে করব আমি আপনাদের এখন অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সটা লিখব আমাদের কয় মিনিট আছে আমি দুইটা ক্লাসের অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স দিব সো দ্যাটস অল ফর টুডে আপনারা এটা ক্লোজ করেন আমি অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সটা নিব তাহলে এখানে আপনারা দেখবেন দেখে পড়বেন আপনাদের অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স না খুবই মুসিবত হয়ে গেছে পাচ্ছি না
ভিডিও পোস্ট
ভিডিও ক্লোজ